this is Jackie Green's Cats and Things. Now, I hope you enjoyed the video last week of the ancient ramen, and yes, and the fun that we had with Ghost Raiders and with oh god, I always forget what minis is. I think it's Mad Paranormal. I did actually put it on in the description on my last video. But what some people know, some people don't know, but about 2 years ago, something like that, I did actually do a paranormal video here with Proving Demons. And that was because, obviously, I moved from a not a very nice house. And it appears, we thought that something had come with me, but we now think it's something to do with my friend Simon. That he's got something going on with him. And whatever came over with me, it was minor compared to what he's got. There could be something going on in this house, because this house, we actually got I got the history of it, and it works out it's over 100 years old as well. So these houses have been here since the cotton mill days in Oldham. So yes, they are going on a bit. So I wouldn't be surprised there's loads of things going on. You can never pinpoint what's going on here, there and everywhere. But things have been picked up. And I do know a few times during, even when I've done some of my cat videos, there's been orbs and there's been things seen. And, you know, at the end of the day, I was never really going out of my way to look for it. But when we went to the ancient ramen, a few things were picked up on the ovulus and the spirit box, things that are related to Simon. But nothing, we didn't think of it, anything later until afterwards. So we thought, we'll just try, you know, do a few little tests. If they don't work, then obviously you won't see this video. And I'll just make something else completely different. It just happens. Also, I'm off ghost hunting again soon. So, yeah. So that will be joyful. And I'm not going to tell you where I'm going. You'll know when I've been and uploaded the video and edited it. You know, like you do. Anyway, so let's get on with this video anyway, and let's have some fun. Right, now I've not used dowsing rods. I've got dowsing rods here, but the thing is, obviously you hold them and they will go whatever way they want. But I'm just going to do like a base question of finding out which is yes and which is no. And the question is going to be asked by Simon. And the thing is, I'm not going to know the answers to. I'm not going to say, oh, well, I think it's right, I think it's wrong. I'm just going to get him to ask. So first of all, I'm just going to do a base question for what is yes and no. And it'll be something that I'll know what yes and no means. So a simple thing is, put the dowsing rods out to both sides, left and right. If this is the answer yes, is the grass green? Now if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, because I've never really done this before. So put the two rods out wide for yes. Is the grass green? Both sides, please. Come on, keep going, all the way back, all the way back, all the way back. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going, come on, all the way. I want the other rod to go all the way round to me, please. Right, it's alright, I'm going to stop anyway. Base question again. So, do that so they don't get easily manipulated. And this will be, I want these crossed. If this is the answer no, is the sky purple? So if the sky's purple, Put them both out for yes, and for no, please cross both the rods for no. Keep going. Now, if you're not too sure, I will actually turn and face you so that I can show that I'm not moving my hands. So let's do that one again. Just to show, I've got my thumbs, my hands are like in fists. Shake them. So you can see, it's a bit hard because I've got no light on. But I thought it'd make it easier, that's all, but maybe it isn't easier. Right, do it one more time. Is the sky purple? If it's not purple, cross the rods. Feels like they're sticking to my hands a bit. Try one more time. So obviously these will turn themselves because they're in these metal bits. I'm going to keep my hands on the metal bits. They can be turned either way they want. So just make sure they're both loose. Not loose, is it? Come on. If not, I'll try something, because the phone that I'm using to video on, I've actually put it to what's the word?
Flight mode.
That's the one. Flight mode. So yep, nothing. Anybody home? Okay, see, these things don't work. They don't work. I'm not gonna get bothered about it. You can try and spirit thing afterwards, so just keep your questions to yourself. As long as the questions that you know the answer to and nobody else, then that's... You keep them. Yeah, that's fine.
You won't be able to read them anyway, so it doesn't matter.
And his handwriting's terrible. You think doctor's handwriting's bad? His. Forget it. He gives them a run for the money. Right. Right. We all know what this is. It's a K2. I'm going to turn it on. When you turn it on, it'll go to red right away. It's just the way it just levels itself. So press it. Here we go. Now, why it's doing that, do not know. But I always do a test. So, I do have a few electrical things down here because I've got my other phone. It isn't connected to a network. It's just used for Wi-Fi. But you'll see it's blinking. I'll put it closer. Maybe it's that. I don't know. But I'm going to move it out of the way. Well, out of the way. We'll try one of my torches. Oh dear. Maybe. Take it away. Stopped. Right. Got another torch here. See it? Test it. Nothing. Because I know the light works. There you go. Put it close. Might be that, but move it out of the way. There's no other electricals over now. So, I'm going to move it in front of me. Up in the air. You can't see up there. God. I tell you, if I had a brain, I'd be worried. Now, why would it be doing that? There's nothing electrical there. Go down. Fudge all. Go up. Oh, it stopped. It's amazing. No, it's starting again. So, saying there's something mid-air that's causing that to happen. Go that way. Sorry, you're dead. Move over, go here. Nothing. But it is flashing, so that's really, really strange. And it would take an awful lot of power for it to do that. But if I tried this and he wasn't here, I mean not in the house, then nothing. Because whatever it is, follows him. And any other energy that's in the house is very, very low level. So it's flashing. I'll turn it towards you. Doesn't want to know anything. But then, turn it that way. Can you see on the camera?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's flashing. I'm going to turn it, and turn it, and turn it. Oh no, it's letting me show you. But there's nothing there to manipulate the K2. Even though I'm getting a dead arm. Put it down. Stopping, stopping, stopping. More electricals down on the bed, like the torches I showed you. Lift it up in the air. It's there. Whatever's there is there, basically. And as you can see, there's nothing above me. But I will show you afterwards, while this camera's going, that there's nothing there. Right, I'm going to put it down because I'm getting a dead arm. Don't know how people keep that up in the air. I've turned it off now. Right, other phone I threw over here. Now, I'm going to try things. And if anything comes up, I'm sure I put an Ovilus on this one. I'm not too sure now. I've got to check. Oh, yeah. Spirit talk, I've seen people using quite often recently. So I thought, do you know what? I'll give it a go. So I'm going to turn it up. On. See, that's got an EF meter on it as well, I'll show you. And then I'm going to switch it on. So, start, well, it's on. One of these days. From the Haunted Finders crew, start. Reading something. Paranormal research device. Right. Spirit, do you want to talk to Simon? Yes or no?
It's not like anybody. Oh, it's same as everybody else then.
Anything? Okay, Spirit. Are you in the right-hand corner? I'm
at peace.
In the corner.
Is that correct, Spirit? Are you at peace in the corner?
Basket. It was a man and woman thing like that.
I know, but I was going to lead you to ask questions, but okay. Can't you tell how unprepared we are? Okay. Are you male or female?
I've got some questions I can ask.
I know. That's what I was
Tell me
waiting.
when you're ready.
Okay. Well, let's see what it says.
Oh, well, yeah, I'll wait until you say it's okay.
Okay. If you can't define whether you're male or female.
Battle here.
There was a battle here?
Oh, we're having a battle here.
Alright. So it's myself and Simon having a battle here. Trying to decide what questions we want to ask. Is that what you're thinking?
That's not what I meant, but...
Go on.
Am I battling it? Which I think I am.
Is that...
He won't answer me.
No. Is that correct, Spirit? Do you think that Simon is having a battle with whatever presence is around him or here?
Who are you?
Edge.
Edge.
Christian there as well.
No, we're not into... Thinking of wrestling now.
What does edge mean?
I don't know. What does edge mean, Spirit?
Oldham edge.
Is that what you're on about, Spirit? Are you talking about Oldham Edge?
Battle.
Spiritual battle.
Was there a spiritual battle on Oldham Edge?
Well, you lived there, near there, didn't you?
I did.
And so did I.
Just we didn't know each other at the time. Strangely enough. So was there a battle on Oldham Edge? I do know there's a fallen wall that's been there for absolutely years. We used to call it the Roman Wall.
Was it actually wrong?
I don't know, but they've always called it that.
There might have been a wrong road there or something.
Yeah. Because it is all cobbled stones and...
There's one up here somewhere. But anyway.
Stephen.
Stephen?
How?
Steve, is it Stephen I know?
Don't mean anything to me, that I can think of.
Especially spelled that way, I do.
Obvious.
Okay, sorry. I didn't know that.
It gives a surname then.
Yeah. Fair enough, the name might not be in the spirit box or spirit bank, but you can say it in two parts of a word. What is the surname? The entire name wouldn't be together, but you can...
Video.
Video? Yes, we are shooting a video. But you said Stephen, unless that's the name of the spirit that's hanging around. Do they have a surname? Or a last name?
Connie.
Connie. I don't know any Connies.
So I know it's Connie Francis.
Maybe that was Connie Francis.
She was a singer.
But do you personally know her?
Well, I didn't know of. Yeah, but it might mean something though. I don't know.
Help me, please. What does Connie mean? Is this somebody around us? Somebody you know?
I don't think it's a surname though, is it?
No.
Here's a question. Ask it if it was the one that threw the Bible into the sink.
Oh, yes. When we first moved in, I have an old Bible. Fair enough, I'm not religious, but...
Raymond.
This feels very random to me.
It does feel very, very random. So I don't know whether this actually works, but I'm going to actually just show you what's come up so far into the camera. I don't know whether that's could be seen or not.
Fell.
What's that then?
Fell.
Fell as in evil. Or fell as in fall over.
Fall over. Fell.
It's the same spelling though, I think. Fell beast. You've read The Lord of the Rings, you know what I mean.
I haven't. We'll give this a little bit longer, then we'll try the other obvious.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm at peace. Battle here. Edge. Battle. Stephen. Obvious. Video. Connie. Raymond. And fell.
Who fell?
Little.
Somebody fell a little. Who fell a little?
I mean, ask like to test it. What am I holding in my hand? No.
Give it time. Don't be so impatient. What is he holding in his hand?
Them.
Them.
No, there's only one.
What's been... You put things down far too quickly, Rav.
I'll keep holding it then.
What's he holding in his hand?
It's a cup, by the way. No, I can see it. It's not that.
I know, but...
No, but the people at the camera can't see. That's why I'm saying it.
No, you don't.
Okay, okay.
You are terrible at this.
I've done it before.
Well then, why do you have to go and tell them? You don't. Right, let me try something else.
Okay.
Let me stop this. Off. Stop. Right. When you're asking questions, you don't tell them the answer. You give them a chance. They can wait a few minutes. Spirit doesn't go on the same speed. And when they ask questions, you give it time to answer. If it doesn't answer, it doesn't answer. But you give it a chance in between instead of you saying, well, you didn't say it quick enough. Right, cup. This happened. That happened. It's like you're answering the questions for it and you're not meant to.
Right, okay. Let's carry on.
Right, I will try something else. But don't be so impatient to ask. Right, I can't remember if this is the one or the other.
Speak.
Okay,
Do it again.
yes. What is that he's holding in his hand? We're trying the ghost tube now. If it works, it works, and if it doesn't, it doesn't.
Murdered.
Murdered. I'm sorry, but no one's going to get murdered over a mug.
Sin.
Sin. Who was murdered?
Blood.
Mm-hmm.
Could that be that was on the stairs? That was the black light.
Could be. Did something happen in this house?
Torturer.
Torturer. Who was the torturer? You can put your mug down. Be sat there a long time holding the mug, be like,
Yeah, well, I'll just
I know.
wait.
It's more of a test on objects, really, because if things happen, they happen. If they don't, they don't. Nothing's forced, nothing's made. Yeah.
Faked. Nothing's faked.
No.
Tunnel.
Tunnel.
Trump.
Where would there be a tunnel? Fair enough, I know things are going on here, but at the end of the day, if these say things that are just completely not relevant to anything, might not mean anything. But when you go ghost hunting, sometimes words can sound like they're relevant to the actual place that we're at, but you just never know. This is why it's always good to test objects.
I don't know if it applies, but when we went about the house, I got the survey thing, and there was supposed to be mines around here somewhere. From one point of view, that could be a tunnel.
True. Well, wouldn't they be? I mean, I suppose they could be further up the road and coming underneath these, because these houses are quite old.
I don't know why they would be around
Bloody.
here.
Bloody. So was there an accident around here? Whatever it is, it's quite strong this side, but not on that side.
Okay.
But we've got no electric pulse because I'm sat on a bed.
Well, that's the corner, isn't it?
Oh no, electrics are over there.
Yeah, no.
But when I'm
talking about,
yeah, when I'm showing things
yeah,
around, there's nothing there. It's too warm to have an electric blanket. Good grief, there'd be nothing left.
No, what I meant was that's the corner where I've seen it in the past.
Yeah, but we'd have to go right over to that.
No, no, I'm not asking you to do that.
Tunnel.
Still said tunnel.
I don't know what it means.
Is there a tunnel under this house? See, I do have a spirit box, but I have not. I've only used this once because normally when I go investigating, not going to get very far with my asthma spray. I wondering where I put that one. Did I put the batteries back? Doesn't show power. It shows the batteries. Don't tell me this is dead. There's nothing going on. Oh. That would help. Sweep forward. Not very loud, is it? No, there's the volume. It's better with that. Nope. Okay, Spirit.
Let's get this in the room or something.
Okay. Hello, Spirit. Is there anybody in the room? Just say yes or no. It is so quiet. Right. Power, turn it off a minute. If you hear anything, please put it in the comments. EVP, electronic voice phenomena. I've not really used much either. I've used them when people have put them in front of me, asked a question, asked a few other questions, and obviously you've got to leave time in between, played it back, and again, listen to see if there's any answers. So, again, I'm going to give it a go. Can you think of any questions?
Yeah, I've got a few.
Right. But you don't give it like 20 odd questions.
Well, I'll ask
Three.
it and then you tell me when to speak again.
Okay.
Okay. Did I see you walk past our living room window in the late 80s? Right, okay. Did you change the face on the poster in my bedroom in the late 90s? Did you raise a mist in my bedroom when I was a kid in the 80s?
Sure. Stop. Right. Now. There's a volume on this thing. Oh yeah, there is. Okay.
Okay. Did I see you walk past our living room window in the late 80s? Okay. Did you change the face on the poster in my bedroom in the late 90s? Did you raise a mist in my bedroom when I was a kid in the 80s?
Right. Rewind that back. Now, it might have been something, but I'm going to turn that off.
Okay.
So we'll get the remote for it. Because there's a lot of bat noise from the... Yeah. From the fan. So you can ask the same questions again. Because it was very hard. I could hear that in the background. And then I'm going to put this down. So where can it be seen? I know. See, I want it to be seen.
Do you want me to ask in exactly the same way?
Yeah. Let me move everything out of the way. So space. And then I'll tell you, and then I'll just give you my thumbs up again when I say. So let me just, there's a little thing on the back. It stands it up. Still not really. Against something so it can be level.
Did I see you walk past our living room window in the late 80s? Did you change the face on the poster on my bedroom wall in the late 90s? Did you raise a mist in my bedroom when I was a child in the 80s?
Right. So, let's see what's been said.
Okay. Did I see you walk past our living room window in the late 80s? Did you change the face on the poster in my bedroom in the late 90s? Did you raise a mist in my bedroom when I was a kid in the 80s?
What? The fudge was that?
Oh.
No. Alright, play again.
Okay. Did I see you walk past our living room window in the late 80s? Third question, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did you change the face on the poster in my bedroom in the late 90s? Did you raise a mist in my bedroom when I was a kid in the 80s? Yeah, there was something there. Like, well, sure. That's what it sounded like to me, anyway.
Weird.
It wasn't you saying, no, you didn't speak, did you? I don't think. Why would you say that anyway?
Exactly. Weird. Shut them curtains, please. Anything to muffle the flipping.
He's got it on his car now, hasn't
Good. Some people, they don't understand. Everybody else has got lives just because they want to torture us with their crappy music. Right. I think I'll have a different set of questions. Then after that, I'm going to give up on that. But again, it's things that we've tested, with things we have tried. If they don't work, they don't work. But what people don't realise is spirits don't do things all the time on command, on. They don't. They'll do things, majority of times, it's when you're not recording. It's when you're not paying attention, when you're not thinking about it. And then something will happen and you'll be like, hang on a minute, oh shit, I've not got a camera on. Did anybody else see that with me? Nope. Okay, well, I've got no proof, so it obviously didn't happen. It happens. That's the way things are. Right, anyway, we'll try with another set of 3 questions, and then nothing, we'll call that one quits.
From me or from you?
From you.
Right, okay.
But don't always make it related to something that's happened in the past. Do something that's happened
No,
here.
no, I'm not going to.
Okay. So, I'll try and rewind to the beginning again, if it'll let me. I'm hoping it'll go over them. And then you just say your second set questions, really. Okay?
Yeah.
Put it down when I press the red button.
Okay. Is that you hiding in the shadows at night in that corner?
What corner?
The corner over there on the right hand side. Is that you walking up the stairs and hanging around at the bottom of the stairs in the hallway again at night? There's an ornament over there. One night when I was going to sleep, I saw it change. Was that you?
So we'll play and see what's said, and then after that we'll let the cats in, because otherwise they'll start making a racket, and then they might make a baseball bat, then they might make a cricket bat. So.
And they made a snooker cue yesterday.
Did they? Huh?
Yeah. Is that you hiding in the shadows at night in that corner? What corner? The corner over on the right hand side. Is that you
There was a whistle.
walking upstairs and hanging around at the bottom of the stairs in the hallway again at night?
Another whistle. That was the cats.
There's an ornament over there. One night when I was going to sleep, I saw it change. Was that you?
Right, I'll play this for the camera, and then they can decide. Now you hear a slight whistle. Oh fudge. And yeah, let me know what you think. Oh fudge.
Okay, this is the first set of questions now. Is there something that is following? Is that you hiding in the shadows at night
Is that you walking up the stairs and hanging around at the bottom of the stairs in the hallway? Again at night. There's an ornament over there. One night when I was going to sleep, I saw it change. Was that you?
There we go. So there was whistles. Well, I won't whistle. I can hardly flipping whistle with my piercings. And you don't really whistle.
Well, only badly.
And unless the cats have taken up whistling. That would be amazing. Right, well, keep hold of them anyway, and we can try and listen back on headphones and stuff like that and try and analyse it. So we will turn that off. So power, command, go off. Pardon me. And then I'll put that back, take the batteries out, so there's no chance of batteries corroding inside. Right, these are all just little tests. So we do know there's things going on, but obviously we've tested a few, well, tested using a few items we've got here. And how I see it, spirit doesn't always work on the items you've got. Sometimes it's just plain, just sitting there and listening, or being in a darkened room, or even better when it's quieter, because at the moment it's still kind of early. It's like 10:30 now, and that is relatively early. And this is why people are like, well, why people do investigations at night. It's because at night is usually, not always, but it's usually the quieter time. That's usually when people have gone to sleep, or the roads are quieter, you know, everything's settling down. So obviously at night, because it's quieter, the sounds are more enhanced, and that is why people do it. Sometimes people will do them till 2 or 3 in the morning, because sometimes then they'll say like 12 o'clock is witching hour, 3 is dead man's or the devil's time, you know. It's just all little things that people do. But as most people know, if you do see anything, it can happen any time of the day, and it's usually when you least expect it, and nothing excludes it from happening, yeah, daytime, anytime. And it doesn't have to specifically be to one room, it could be any room. You just don't know. Anyway, we're going to let the riff-raff in, the cats. So unless the cats have started doing spiritual boxes, you just never know. I won't put anything past that lot. But I will be taking some of these when I go ghost hunting next. Whether they get used, I don't know. But I am going to look for better headphones or speaker for the spirit box. Because sometimes it's alright having these ones that are apps on a phone, but then if you want to add more to it or get more, sometimes they don't always pick up, or you've got to be online, or, I mean, fair enough, the other phone, it uses Wi-Fi, and the phone that I'm on now, that uses Wi-Fi, and then it's got its own net, but at the moment it won't be using any because I've put it on flight mode, so it won't connect to any. So it's all little things to test, and basically it's up to you how, you know, what you think about it. I mean, there could be other things I could try and test. Let me know. I do actually have a pendulum somewhere. I'd have to look for it. Could always try that. Again, I wouldn't advise using that for another cats, because the cats will probably think it's a toy and then try and beat me up for the toy, or at least try and attack it. That would be fun. So I'm going to move some of these. And I'm guessing the cats will be released. So if you want to let the riffraff out of the other room. Just to have a flipping hole in it. I keep forgetting about the, we do actually have cat balls, but they're actually used for the supposed thing. Cats. Unless you're dogs. Are you dogs? So you're not telling me you lot? No, they definitely say they're cats. So, yes. Which will be interesting. Did I put that headphone back? Yeah, put it in there. Not cat food. Not cat treats. They do actually say by legend, like when we went to the ancient Ramin, that cats are meant to be more spiritual. And also they're meant to keep away evil spirits. Saying that being any spirit, do you really want to get shredded by several cats? That would be a challenge. Do you want to brush your fur? Yes, I know it's a human brush. No? Okay. Anyway, this is more of just experiments, more just messing around with the objects that I've got. I mean, I've had some of these for years and I've just never really used them. I've just more or less just looked and seen things and it's been picked up on camera. Even voices and things have been picked up on camera, but I've just never kept hold of them. Or the odd ones, I have actually uploaded them to my my channel, and they should be under Paranormal. Fair enough, they'll be the ones where I've gone investigating, like the Black Swan, 30 East Drive, and a few other places. But then there's other ones that have happened here when I've been videoing, and then I've caught something, and then it's like, oh, right, okay, I've just seen something. What the hell? And then I've uploaded it. And then sometimes I've pointed them out, and at other times I've said nothing at all. And instead of manipulating people's minds to see something that might not even be there, I've not said anything at all. And sometimes I've had in videos, oh, by the way, I happen to see this, like an orb or something. And I'd be like, oh, right, okay. Thank you for letting me know that. And I'll look back and obviously see it. And then I'll wait until somebody else, if anybody else says it as well, if anybody else notices anything. So, at the end of the day, it's all testing, it's all trying, it's all learning. Because that's all we can do every day is learn. Put that away, otherwise the cats will be running around with brushes. And I'm putting the fan on, otherwise we're all going to roast alive in this room. Because it can get really, really warm in here. And it's not fair on the cats because it'd be too warm for them too. Anyway, like I said, the next video will be on the place that I've gone visiting. And yeah. If I do catch anything in the meantime, I will add this to this video. Because chances are we do know if we turn off the light and maybe use like a small spotlight, you can catch things on the stairs. And obviously there'll only be myself and Simon in the house. Oh, and the cats. And it's either that or the cats are playing with invisible ball things that they're not telling us about. You never know. The cats, they get up to things. They don't tell us everything. Anyway, yes, I didn't do an outro, but I did it on purpose because last night was ridiculously noisy, and it's probably the reason why a lot of people do the paranormal at night is because it's quieter. But obviously because it's daylight savings in the UK, it stays light to about 8-9 o'clock. But besides that as well, like I said, at certain times it can be a lot quieter, and that's when people decide to do paranormal. But again, paranormal can be captured at any time of the day. Excuse me. The whole point of the experiments that we did with all the equipment, fair enough, they're not all up to date like most. But it goes to show that spirit isn't always continuous, you know what I mean? It doesn't go on and on and on. It's not like where you see people and they go in there and something happens right away and right away and right away. Because the majority of times when you do see things, you're only seeing the highlights put together, and to you it seems like it's going off all the time. It doesn't always work like that. Sometimes when you do a ghost hunt, you could be doing it for hours to get something that maybe lasts half an hour to an hour. So that's why when I did the video for the ancient Ram Inn, it is why I did it for as long as I did and did walk around. Didn't expect to hear any noises. We heard the odd noise, and then obviously later on we did the investigation as well. And obviously you see from the way people react and what you hear, sometimes people try and put things together, try and make a story or see some sense in the things that are being said or done. Or so doesn't always mean anything, and sometimes it does. You just don't know. But I do enjoy it. I do find it fun. I do find it interesting, and I always have done. And yes, I've seen things, so it makes you think more and more about it. But it's usually, like I said, things you don't expect on camera. Anyway, I'm coming to the end of this video before I end up boring you all to death. And yes, like I said, I'm off on another ghost hunt, so that will be enjoyable. So anyway, please like, share and subscribe, and comment whatever you would like to comment. If you can't think of something, just put boo in the comments. Doesn't matter what. Or just, yeah, just recognise that you've watched it. Anyway, thank you for watching.